the terminal number 1 is for the offset. Basically is an amplifier. What is the ideal characteristic of any amplifier? Amplifier should give you the maximum output for the given, you can say, input. When you are not giving any input, at the time you should not get any output. For the 0 input, output 0 is the one of the important aspect. Its input impedance should be highest, its output impedance should be lowest. It should amplify the signal without making any distortion. For this op-amp, that you can say common mode rejection ratio, it should be highest, its gain should be highest. Okay, so if we try to see the operation of this op-amp, basically why it is known as operational amplifier? It is operational amplifier because it is used to operate, is used to do so many mathematical operations. One can say addition, subtraction, you can say integration, derivation. It can also be used as the, you can say, summer. Now how to use the particular terminals of this 741 are very important. Pin number 1, you can say, as I told you, is for the offset. Sometimes what happens, the offsetting the particular IC, particular, you can say, terminal is very important. When we are not giving any input, we should get the output 0, but sometimes we are getting certain output potential at the output side. Suppose it is plus 0.1 volt. Ideally for the 0 input it should be 0, but we are not getting 0, we are getting 0.1. So we need to give 0.1 minus, so to make that 0.1 positive, null. So that negative voltage is given by this offset. If output is positive, then offset, give offset potential negative, and output is negative, then give positive offset. Now as I told you, here we are having two input terminals in the op-amp, pin number 2 and pin number 3. One is the inverting input and another is the non-inverting input. If we give input at the inverting input, then the output will be totally inverse. You can say in a polarity at the output. Suppose you are giving the 2 volt, gain is 1, 2 volt was applied at the pin number 2, gain is 1, the output is minus 2. This is the, you can say, characteristic of the inverting terminal. Whereas the non-inverting terminal, if you give 2 volt, gain is 1, then the output is not going to change. It means in the polarity. So this is the, you can say, inverting and non-inverting. Pin number 4 is for the negative biasing. For the offset, pin number 6 is for the output. Here you can say op-amp is very important, you can say, component of the industrial applications for the, you can say, projects. See, here I am going to show you the pin configuration of the given op-amp IC. See, as I told you, we are having total is a IC 741. We are having total 8 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. You can say this one is for the offset, is for the negative input, is for the positive input, is a inverting terminal. You can say inverting terminal is a non-inverting terminal. Here is the for the negative VEE, is for the offset again, is for the output, is for the VCC, and terminal number 8 is the not connected. So this is the pin configuration of the IC 741. The symbol for the op-amp is like this. Is the negative terminal, positive terminal. We are giving the input over here, and we are taking giving input over here, that is inverting, is a non-inverting, and these number 2, 3, 6, and here you can say number 7, and here you can say number 4 for the plus VCC and minus VEE is for the output. Now there are two configurations possible for the given op-amp. One is the open loop configuration and another is the closed loop configuration. Now what is the meaning of open loop configuration? Here the very important word is the feedback. Feedback. If we connect the resistor, one of the resistor in the feedback, see So is a negative, is a positive. Suppose I am connecting one of the resistor, that is a Ri. Suppose I am giving the battery over here, and the potential of this battery is, you can say, suppose Vi, Ri, non-inverting terminal suppose grounded, and output is taken. This is the inverting configuration of the op amp. Let I try to draw the non-inverting configuration of the op amp. So is an inverting, non-inverting. I am connecting battery at this terminal, and is like this. Is a Ri, you can say, here is a Vi, is a 2 number, 3 number, and the output terminal 6. Now these two configuration what I have tried to draw are the open loop configuration. What is open loop configuration? I am not giving output back into the input. So if I connect the feedback register, suppose I am connecting feedback register like this, you can say is known as a RF, then this becomes the closed loop configuration of the op amp. Then I may connect like this in this second one, is known as a, say again, the non-inverting configuration with feedback. As we know, in amplifier the gain is very important term. You can say what is gain for the amplifier is nothing but the output upon the input. Gain is nothing but the output upon the input. The gain in a inverting mode is AV equal to, or it is decided by minus RF upon Ri, minus RF upon Ri. This is the inverting gain, and for the non-inverting one, voltage gain is given by 1 plus AV equal to 1 plus RF upon Ri. Now as we know, op amp, why it is op amp? Because it is used to do so many mathematical operations. As I told you, is for the addition. As we know, it is for the sometimes subtraction, sometimes it is for the integration, it is for the differentiation. Now let I try to show you the one application as a adder. Inverting adder is again is possible as well, non-inverting adder is possible. I am going to show you the one adder, that is a inverting adder. Here is a negative terminal, positive terminal. You can say positive terminal is grounded to make the amplifier in inverting mode. So here we are trying to see the adder circuit. Okay, so I am having the two batteries with me with one resistor. I am having the another battery like this. Suppose is a 2 volt and suppose this is a 3 volt. Suppose is a 2 ohms and is a 3 ohms, and I am connecting the feedback resistor like this. So is a RF. Let I take the value of 4 ohms. Now input impedance of a given op amp is very high, so ideally due to this 2 volt there is a certain current at this terminal, and at this terminal there is a certain current. So I am getting current over here due to this one and this one. But as we know, the input impedance of the op amp is very high, that current is not going to flow in this side, it is going to flow in this side. So this is known as a, suppose is a simple IF, that IF is nothing but the current flowing to the feedback resistor. Suppose I say is a I1, this one is a I2, then what is IF? IF is nothing but the I1 plus I2. So but IF, the value of IF, it suppose here I am lighting V0, that is the developed voltage. Whatever voltage is developed is an inverting configuration, so it is a minus. That's why basically from the Ohm's law, V equal to IR, so I equal to V by R. So I am writing not V, I am writing V0, I am not writing R, I am writing RF, that is my feedback resistor. equal to, what is I1? I1 is nothing but the 2 upon 2, 2 volt upon 2, that is the resistance, plus I2 sorry, is basically simple I1, it is 2 by 2, and the I2 is nothing but the 3 volt upon 3 ohms, 3 upon 3, so it is nothing but 1 plus 1. Now I am minus V0 equal to, I know the value of RF, the value of RF is 4, so is 1 plus 1, that is 2, and here it is 4, that is the, you can say 4 to the 8, and I am taking this minus sign over here, that's why V0 equal to minus 8. So what I am doing, I am having the 2 volt at the input side, I am having 3 so 2 and 3 will be added, and I am getting with certain amplification at the output side. But if you try to see, I am giving 2 volt positive, 3 volt positive, and getting output 8 volt, and that 8 volt is the negative. This is all about the adder. Let quickly I try to show you how the op-amp can be used as an integrator. So just you try to replace your feedback component, that is your RF, by the capacitor. We can design the op-amp in the integrating mode. So this is a capacitor, is a R, and this is like this. So all these thing is about the integrating op-amp. And if one want to convert this integrating op-amp into differentiator, just you replace that capacitor at the feedback, or that you can say interchange the capacitor and the resistor. So here you place the capacitor, you will form the differentiator, is a R and here is a C, and again you can see these both the circuits are the for the inverting configuration. So all these things about the op-amp and the amplifiers.
Sandhan, All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.